Hi folks, welcome back to Game Geeks. I'm your host Kurt Wiegel. Today's episode we're reviewing a pair of products for the Hollow Earth Expedition line. They are Secrets of the Surface World. I find it helps if I actually say the titles like that. It really gives it that pulpy feel. This is the first one we're going to review. The second is the Gamemaster screen. This is going to get a shorter review because it's a screen. Really, not much you can say about it. Secrets of the Surface World. What they're doing with Hollow Earth Expedition is they're sort of giving you some background to start with. You have a pretty good beginning with the core book, which we reviewed earlier. This one gives you a lot more detail on the surface world, what's going on there in terms of some of the secret societies, what they're doing to get into the Hollow Earth, and sort of some of the Hollow Earth that's bled onto the surface, like some of the last Atlanteans, which is some of the hidden meta plot behind Hollow Earth Expeditions. I like a whole lot about this game. One thing I like is they did not make this a travel log or just another printing of the World Atlas of the 1930s. You can go get those yourself. Wikipedia is your friend. What they've done is they've really fictionalized it. They've given you some of the strange entrances to the Hollow Earth. They've given you locations where they could be. Like the vile vortices. They give you a lot of the secret societies that are fighting to keep it, and a lot of non-player characters that you can use. That brings me to the thing that I really am not crazy about this book. And I'll tell you why. Because it gives you rules, and really good rules, I might add, for some baseline magic, good and evil, and psychic powers. That's what I'm not crazy about here. And let me tell you why I'm not crazy about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's simply because I don't want that in my Hollow Earth game. I liked the fact that, to me, Hollow Earth was Indiana Jones. And I know you're out there saying, but Indiana Jones had magic. Yeah, but there never really was a psychic using their powers or a good wizard using their spells. It was always magic was the MacGuffin, and he had to work around it or barely use it to his advantage or just get out of the way, really. I'm not nuts about introducing that into a Hollow Earth game. But you know what's nice about this is it never makes it integral to the setting or to the concepts. You can ignore it. There's a nice sort of, really extensive nice sort of list of things to buy, how much it costs for the era, and damages for weapons, including 2 gazelle horns that are taped together. That'll get attention. Finally, there's a decent adventure at the back that's sort of another way to get you into the Hollow Earth and maybe get you out or find ways to deal with it that tie a lot of these concepts together, including weird technology, psychic powers, and the Atlanteans. To go with this, we have the Gamemaster screen. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been an awesome trend in recent years to make the Gamemaster screens be formidable, to be these really nice, thick, and I'm going to hold this up so you can see it, these really nice, thick, sturdy books. I mean, look at that. You could stop a bullet with this thing. You could stop a raging brontosaurus with this thing. Even when your players get mad at you and throw dice, that's not going to come down. It's chock full of all the tables and information you'd need. Only thing I'm not crazy about is there is a little dead space on here that I almost wish they would have put like a good plot name generator or just random plot generator there, but that's a very minor quibble. Finally, the book that's contained in this gives some neat ideas for adventure hooks, getting you into the world. And my personal favorite, it's a fluid initiative system. Most of the time, initiative is a static number we have to kind of achieve for, and that determines where you go. You may or may not do it every round. This one really moves. So like, let's say you start on a 6, but you move on every 4th action, so you go on 6, 10, 14, 18, and you would just be able to keep moving that way. It's the first example of fluid initiative that I got and I understood. I recommend this wholeheartedly, because it's a great cover. It has the fantastic art from the cover and the back of the book that, to me, completely sold the Hollow Earth line. Secrets of the Surface World is really good, and if you want to introduce psychic powers and magic into your game, get this book immediately. If nothing else, it has the same great shelf appeal that the Hollow Earth book does. I'm not nuts about that part of it, but it's still really good for everything else it brings to the table. Sort of like a background of the world, ways to get in, and finally, who really couldn't use the Fakir's horns? I mean, 2 antelope horns fastened together, damn. For Game Geeks, I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Good day and good gaming.